I'm never ordering
And-
Papa John's with Andrew's ass again. I'll say that right now.
What does that even mean, bro?
And we're
You
back.
literally.
He was like, "Oh,
I'm not gonna-
let's get pizza, okay?
Okay.
I don't want anything else except for sausage and big meaty schlong on it." And I was like, "No, look, I just
Pepperoni is big meaty
pepperoni
schlong?
is fine with me, okay? Sausage is fine
Okay.
with me." But I said, "Why don't we add meatballs?" And he goes, "No, that's
No.
disgusting." I'm like, "Dog,
You're disgusting. You're the
You're
kind of
putting random
person who
meat on
like
here.
adds. You're the kind of person who adds like pineapple to their pizza. You're that kind of person.
Actually,
No.
I do that.
I know.
Confession.
But you both are just
the truth
just-
comes out."
You both are just shitty people who like put shit on your pizza and call it like pat yourselves on the back. That's your whole bit.
Welcome to the Zero Potential Pizza Podcast.
Yeah. Yeah.
Today's guest is Papa John himself.
Papa
Uh,
John.
No, we can't be having him on here.
Oh yeah, we cannot have him.
Not
on
after
here.
what happened.
Canceled.
Yeah.
Okay, listen,
You
boys.
just
Here's
ask
the
him.
thing.
So
Here's
why
the-
did you do it?
Yeah. What? Yeah. Listen,
Why did you do it?
Mr. John, Mr. Papa. I don't know what it would be.
I don't remember his actual name.
I believe it's Oh Big Papa.
Oh.
No, I don't think
Yeah.
that's right.
I think it is. Yeah, according to the commercials.
Is
That's how it
today?
is.
What is today?
The sacred commercial scripts. Is it Saturday?
Today is Saturday.
No, like the date.
The 19th of December.
That's right.
Christmas is next week, you savage. What are you doing?
I don't know, honestly.
Here's the thing. All right. Here's the thing about genders. Okay.
Ooh,
Okay, we're
a related topic.
Yeah.
Related
Yeah. You got me. You got me. Here's the thing about genders. Okay, they're kind of like the Twin Towers. There used to be two of them, and
Dude,
now,
Oh, shit.
now it's just a sensitive subject. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is. Oh, my God. What the hell, Simran? What a fucking segue. You took the 737 segue right into that fucking topic.
I don't know if I feel comfortable being here anymore.
Oh man. Hey, that was not a good day. Okay, that was a tragic day. All right, we lost 19 of our best guys. Okay.
Who?
Huh?
Huh? Wait, what?
I don't understand.
Come again?
Did y'all miss that?
I'll
I
be
don't
honest with you.
understand.
I didn't miss it, but I
It's
didn't
not-
get
yeah.
it. I'll tell you that right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Lost 19 of our best guys.
Who's
Nope,
the
don't
19?
get
Are they
it.
talking about the hijackers?
Are you talking about the
What
hijack?
There were
Oh,
19 of
no.
them? Holy shit, I didn't know that.
That was slow.
Dude.
But-
Okay,
No, I
yeah.
can't take credit for that. Joke. That's not
No.
mine.
Hey,
That's from,
I could-
That's yeah.
I
That's
might
not
be
my
I might be
joke.
slow, but at least I can type faster than you. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say.
Oh
Why
yeah.
gotta bring
Yeah.
that up? Why gotta bring
Yeah.
that up?
Yeah.
Oh,
What's
just-
wrong with you?
All because the last episode was intro to keyboarding, so I was like, oh, well, maybe gotta dust off the old speed typing racing boots. Put them
Yeah.
on this morning.
Chris was coming in. He was coming in at that 112 words per minute. I think I hit 98. I could probably hit 100 if I really went for it.
In my prime, my correct words a minute, 123. Back when I was in middle school taking intro keyboarding class.
That's
I was in there
impressive.
I was like 123 words a minute, and I was typing like a fiend,
Mhm.
like a fiend, and no one could stop me. I was all the way up, as they say.
No, it can start.
All the way up. Yep.
Learning how to keyboard, learning how to just honestly, it's more actually of a mental game. You have to intimidate your peers when you're all taking the same speed, like typing test.
Mhm.
You just have to get in their head and get three words ahead on the screen, and then get 7 words ahead in their mind. And once you've done that, you've dominated the racing space. You are the lead words per minute.
You've already won at that
You've
point.
won.
You can't lose once you're ahead in their minds. Yep.
Yes.
Yep. That's very
Just like-
true.
Just like any other metaphor, right? At that point, I mean, it comes to anything. It comes like, for example, let's take Andrew's daily ritual of simping, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
As long as you can
Yep.
get there's one girl that he consistently simps for.
Dude, are you?
We're not gonna dox or anything, but what we're gonna say is she's always at least 8 or 7, 8 words ahead of his mind whenever he's like, all right, I want to think of a reply, and she already knows what to
Yeah.
expect. She's got him on the fishing reel, man. She's got him hooked in.
Yep. She's winning the game. Andrew don't even know what the game is. Okay.
He does, yes.
Yeah.
And it's consistent. She's a consistent scare leader, as they would put it in Monsters Inc. terms.
Yeah.
You're just not gonna
Scream
comment on
it.
anything.
Why not? Come comment on it. Say something.
No, I got nothing to say. I
You're
got
not
nothing
gonna
to
defend
About-
say.
yourself?
Nope.
Okay.
You're just gonna agree? Do you
He's gonna-
agree?
He agrees.
Yeah,
Yes.
man, take it. I mean, if you want that, go ahead. It's all yours.
That's
Yeah.
I would just agree with it, and then maybe offer some advice.
Oh, yeah? What would
Basically,
that
the
be?
only way to stop being behind in the race is just go faster. Okay, you
Oh,
just
to
gotta
get
go
ahead.
and get
Correct.
ahead. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I never
And
really thought about it like that.
let me tell you something. Probably the biggest piece of advice that I think I've recently gained this, and I thought, wow, this is exactly what I need to hear. No matter
Mhm.
where you are, right? No matter where you are in life, you're there. You know what I'm saying? You're always there. There you are.
That doesn't. That
No
doesn't
matter where
seem to
you
be
are,
helping.
there you are. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, beautiful. Couldn't have said it better
You sleep
myself,
well at
honestly.
Sure do. I sleep very
Glad.
toasty because you know why? I know where I am. I'm right there. No matter where I am, I'm right there.
He's
Yup.
got that quote on his wall in like calligraphy, right?
Yeah, yeah. Please. All right. I know somebody who does some calligraphy. I'm gonna go ahead and ask her. I'll be like, hey, give me a calligraphied version of this quote, please. Thank you.
No matter where you are in life, you're there.
There you
Yes.
are. You could be
there
anywhere in
you
the
are.
world right there. But let me tell you something.
Doesn't
There you
matter,
are.
but you're there.
No matter where you
No
are
one
in
else.
the world, you could
No
be
one
anywhere.
else is right there.
No one else. It's just you. You're there.
It's just
no one
you.
else.
No one
Yup.
else.
And,
See?
and
They
yeah.
physically cannot take the same space that you are.
It's proven. It's proven science.
You're just, you know, one of those like just shitty kind of fake motivational speakers that's like, oh yeah, now buy my book and I'll
Yeah.
teach you how to be motivated. Yeah.
Buy my book.
Buy my
17 steps to
buy
being
my
where you are.
e-series.
There's
Yeah.
no one living your
That's
story.
that's the kind of shit they say. That's the exact kind of shit they say. Like they'll make up a fake anecdote and just be like, yeah, so just remember, all right, no matter where you are in life, you're there, and everyone just mouths open, just
Yeah.
Wow.
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 They're
Wow.
absolute
profuse. Okay,
astonished.
amazing. Anyways, hey, we made it to episode 7. I'm impressed. I didn't think we'd make it this far.
Yeah, and consistently too. We so far haven't
Consistently.
missed.
Yeah.
So
I thought we were canceled.
I
Not
think
yet.
so. Yeah, we're definitely canceled. But the thing is that while we still go on, regardless of cancellation, we don't stop. This is a train wreck that keeps happening. There's no brakes on this train,
That's right.
and there's not even a rail at this point. We've completely fallen off the tracks.
Yep.
But it will not stop. There's a river that we're gonna be falling into pretty soon, and then at the bottom of that river, you know where we're gonna be? We're gonna be there.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna be there, no matter where we are in that river.
Dude, so
I don't know what the hell you're saying.
another one of those, yeah, just the opposite of the motivational speaker. But okay, in honor of episode 7, I want to talk about this because I watched this documentary recently. It was like a short little film, and it's about, I don't know if you guys have heard of, it's called this thing called Unit 731. It was basically a special project code name for human experiments in Japan in World War
I've heard of this.
II era, I think.
Yeah.
And yeah, like 1937 to 1945.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're saying the 7 because of it ending in 1930 or 47? What'd she say?
No, because it's called Unit 731. It was there.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like it's like the group of people like that did the covert biological and chemical like warfare research in the Japanese Imperial Army, and they did some wild shit.
I think
Okay.
you and I came across the same like recommended or whatever, because I had this come up and I'm like, oh shit, like this
Dude,
is pretty
This
fucked
stuff
up.
is like people know about like the Nazis and like what they did, but this stuff is next level.
Yeah,
okay.
it's pretty jacked up.
Some of the stuff they did, let me hear. They did
I
everything.
feel like this. Okay.
What's
Alright,
up?
never mind. No. I'll just keep
Oh,
going.
they did everything from stuff on, you know, men and women to the elderly. They did stuff on pregnant women. They did stuff on infants. They did stuff on animals. They combined stuff from animals and from humans. Okay.
Yeah, you just mix and match. They would do like the Franken organ type thing. It's like throw like
dude.
like it's pretty gross. It's pretty disgusting.
They like deliberately infected like male and female prisoners with like different types of STDs, and then studied what happened. They often like carried out like these procedures on them without like anesthesia.
Yes. Yeah.
Like they had they would just cut limbs off and just be like, let's see how this works.
Yeah, how long does this take?
Yeah.
Really, is that effectively? How long do you got if you happen to spontaneously get your arm sliced off?
Here's it. Okay, if you're queasy, maybe skip ahead a couple of minutes because
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say the timestamp is how long is this episode supposed to be? 69 minutes. Go to that. Go to that.
go to the 69-minute mark, and then you're good, and then
Yeah.
you don't have to sit through this torture that we're about to. Yeah,
Quite literally torture.
yeah,
Yeah, I don't want to listen to torture, bro.
Some of the prisoners, they had their stomachs surgically removed, and then their esophagus was reattached to their intestines.
Yes, because honestly, what's the point of digesting at that point? You just gotta let it all go in and right out,
Yeah,
right on out.
They removed
What are
their
you saying
brain,
this?
their lungs, their liver, just on live people, dude. Can you imagine?
Yeah,
Just having that. That's insane.
no anesthesia. They went in. That's some. Yeah, it's a
Mhm.
little bit wild. Honestly, I don't know what there was some just fucked up dudes like just
Yeah.
doing their shit. They're like, oh, this is a good idea. Yeah, let's check this. We need this for science.
Yeah.
No, actually, they honest. The truth is, there was some mentally just twisted dudes who've had these fantasies for probably a long time, and now they have the opportunity to carry it out.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's jacked up, dude.
The other thing they did that was like big was chemical warfare. So they had plague infected fleas, and then they put them on low flying airplanes and flew over Chinese cities and just dropped them and just sprayed them down, and they killed like
Christ.
thousands and thousands of people.
Yeah, rest in peace, China in the World War. In the Second World War, China got kind of fucked,
They
like
got
bad.
They didn't even. Did they even fight at all? Were they like on whose side were they on? Or were they just not?
I don't
I'm
think
gonna
they
be
were on
honest
the
with you,
side.
they weren't
think they
really
just-
in World War II directly because at that point they had already been occupied by most, like a large part of
Okay.
China had been occupied by Japan. So it was like they were supporting the anti-Japanese sentiment, right? With whatever they had. 'Cause, I mean, they did take part in the Second World War for obvious reasons,
Okay.
but they weren't at the combative like strategic strength as the other larger allies.
Yeah.
Like Russia. Russia was the biggest contender against the Japanese.
Okay, and here's the last craziest thing that I think I'll probably say on this. Well, so they did weapons testing and a bunch of other stuff, but apparently at the end of World War II, they were planning to drop like a plague as a bioweapon in San Diego on September 22nd, 1945, and then they ended up surrendering just weeks before that happened.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, like, if you talk about, the what was the atomic weapon program?
Manhattan Project.
Manhattan Project. Yeah. If
Yeah.
that hadn't happened at the scale that it did, and if they had been just weeks late in trying to get Japan to surrender, like, I'm
The
not
plague.
condoning dropping bombs on, Nagasaki and here. Yeah. Not condoning, but I'm just saying the U.S. could have been hit bad with a plague. You think COVID's bad? We could just all not be here today. That's how bad it could have been.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, Millie rocked out of that. Yeah.
We could all just have not been here. You kidding me? This is a win-win scenario.
Mhm.
Jesus Christ, bro. What the fuck are you saying?
Yo, if Americans weren't here, statistically speaking, COVID would be gone, right? I think that's
Yeah.
right. I think that's
Yeah.
right. Let's go. Let's
Yeah, I
go.
never really thought about it
So,
like that.
Shout out, thanks to the sponsors of this episode, the Japanese Imperial Army, and we're back to the regular episode.
Yeah. Shout out to the goddamn Rising Sun, Nation of the Rising Sun. Thank you, Imperial Japan. Jesus Christ, I don't have.
Yeah,
You can't hear right now,
having a
but my
stroke.
Millie rocking has caused my my stutter to break out. So,
Mhm. Damn, yeah,
Yikes.
that shit was wild.
on the topic of wild shit, this is old news, but it's not really too old. You heard about that, right? With the Israelis, the former Israeli space security chief was like the aliens exist and Trump knows about it.
Mm-hmm. Wait,
Did you know about
the
that?
one is that the one that got like assassinated or something recently?
Excuse
No,
me?
no.
no. You're
No,
talking
no.
about the.
The chief
You're
scientist.
talking
or
about.
something?
That
you're
was
talking
Qasem
about Iran.
Soleimani. Yeah, you're talking about
not
yeah.
Soleimani. No. There was another one
No.
recently that was like his like car was blown up or something.
Yeah.
recently.
Well, it's not blown up. He just got shot up.
Something like that.
That was the Iranian chief scientist,
Oh yeah.
and the
okay.
Israelis killed them supposedly,
Gotcha.
allegedly.
Yeah, but the Israeli or a former Israeli space security chief basically said that that aliens exist and that there is a galactic federation, okay,
Oh yeah.
and that the United States has made contact with these aliens.
Wait, an Israeli? Why would
Israeli? I mean, apparently the Americans didn't want people to know about this, right? But the Israelis knew about this. The space security chief says, this is from NBC News. A former Israeli space security chief has sent eyebrows shooting heavenward by saying that Earthlings have been in contact with extraterrestrials from a galactic federation. Right? So he said the unidentified flying objects have asked not to publish that they are here. Humanity is not ready yet. So the guy's name is Haim Eshed.
And he just decided that we are ready, just collectively for all of us.
Yeah, his remark just decided that we're all ready to know now. Him on his own. Thanks, buddy.
He's like, hey guys, they all told me not to tell you this, but I'm gonna tell you this. Okay.
But
the guy's a professor from like one of the universities there. Like he's been teaching for a while. He's got his doctorate, and he's a retired general, and he was a former space security chief. So
see, that guy just seems too smart to be able to, like, you know, if an advanced civilization
if this was
makes contact and tells you not to tell anybody, maybe don't do that.
Maybe
you know
don't.
Maybe just keep
if this
it to
was
yourself
facts,
for a little bit.
if this was facts and he actually knew about it, they would have had him killed prior to him saying anything.
Well, I mean, he's not in this. He's not in the security
serious?
force anymore. He's like on.
But they would have still watched him. Are you kidding me? Like they would watch him. Like
you talking about the aliens or the Americans?
No. I'm talking about the government.
Like the
Which one?
Like,
the Israeli government or the U.S. government?
Israeli and the U.S. Whatever.
I mean,
I don't think so.
Intelligence is good, but it's not perfect. Like maybe they didn't see it coming.
I think the majority of the mass public would generally be like, oh, this is clearly fake or not believe it or whatever. And so there's no reason to really, if they silence it, then it's confirmed. Oh shit, that's real. Well, right now people are still speculating.
Yeah, but
is it real or is it
silenced
not?
it before it became a thing.
Wait, what's his evidence of this galactic federation?
He doesn't have any evidence. He just said it.
Oh.
Well, so no, Esed said cooperation agreements have been signed between species, including an underground base in the depths of Mars, where there are American astronauts and alien representatives.
Oh, bullshit.
There isn't. There is an agreement between the U.S. government and the aliens. They signed a contract with us to do experiments here.
Why Mars?
My thing is, I don't think aliens would sign shit.
No,
if they showed up here, they're like if the aliens actually showed up here, they would have to have been so much further advanced than we would that I don't think negotiation diplomatics doesn't even apply.
Exactly. Yeah, I agree. And I think if you had said underground base, if you had said Area 51, I would have kind of rolled my eyes. If you had said somewhere else in the world, I could have been interested. But when you said Mars, like, there's no way we would have gotten away with a Mars mission of sending people there and no one finding out about it. It would have been in the public light immediately, especially with the rate that information travels and the fact that other countries it'd be better for the other countries to be like, hey, America's doing this and not telling us, because that would be really good bad rep for the U.S. With the amount of satellites and stuff and like surveillance that there is, with the amount of intelligence that's out there and the amount of people, just hobbyists and stuff, that are aware of what's and like interested in what's going on and like super like good at tracking stuff down. Like you can't even fire a simple little missile and have it go unnoticed, and much less launch a mission to Mars. Like there's no way.
Those fucking mad lads. I'm just saying, like, the Israeli chief, he's like, oh, the aliens exist, by the way. He's probably sitting there in his back in his lawn chair like, these fucking guys, you gotta watch what happens. They're gonna all go insane. And all the guys with UFOs, like, because you had the UFO sighting confirmed by the Pentagon, like the other, earlier in April. And then you had this guy going, aliens exist. And the U.S. knows about it. Like, all the dudes sitting there with tinfoil hats are currently quaking right now. They're shivering. This is what we've been waiting for.
I think they're just bored. They're just bored. They're like, we've been in COVID too long. Let's see what we can do to stir up some controversy.
Hey, you know what? They've sold me. I believe it. Look, I'm gonna get my telescope and start looking, bro. Come on.
No.
I want to see the Galactic Federation. I want to see those aliens. I want to speak to them. Okay, I'm trying to get some alien guts ASAP. I'm trying to get in. I'm trying to
clap some.
What'd you just
say?
I said, quote, I am trying to get in some alien guts right now. Right now. That's what I gotta say. That pussy out of this world. Anyways.
That's just not right.
Chris be like, say my name. Alien be like, my name.
I hate this conversation.
This is why our generation sucks, because we immediately go to clapping alien cheeks.
Cheeks, yeah, that's a threat. Do you see that there was like my FBI man when I like he walks in seeing me like clapping alien cheeks in Area 51 after the raid, and
No.
it's like Arnold Schwarzenegger pointing at some guys like you're next, buddy.
You're next, buddy. That's yo. The Area
Let me see.
51 raid actually happened. I forgot about that shit too. Like it didn't
was like,
people
yeah,
didn't
well,
charge
just
it, but like
saying.
what, just
well,
over a
yeah,
year
people
ago,
did
right?
charge it.
well, yeah, some people did, yeah, and they got fucking annihilated. But
I don't think
like
anyone died. I think like
no,
people were
I mean like
arrested,
arrested. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I meant.
yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
not. Well, sorry, I forgot. There is a literal term to annihilated, isn't
They
there?
weren't like shot, even though
No.
I'm pretty sure they had like orders on site. Okay, you know what? Welcome back. Intro to keyboarding. Sophomore.
Sorry, I'm
level.
looking for the alien cheek. I'm looking for the meme. I'm looking for the alien cheeks.
Oh my gosh.
Yo, did you see what's it called? The movie. What's the movie with Will Smith?
Independence Day,
No. The
Hancock,
Yeah. Let's start naming Will Smith movies.
Hitch.
What's the
Oh, it's
zombie
like-
one? The end of the world one?
I Am Legend.
I Am Legend. Yeah. How about that one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. These are all Will Smith movies. The classics, by the way. It's one
Yeah.
you know, you should watch them all. Let me think. I think there was a Fresh Prince movie.
Fresh
Oh
Prince,
no,
yeah.
Men in Black, Men in Black, Men in Black, Men in Black, Men in Black.
Oh, Men in
Men in
Black. Now that is an
Okay,
actual
there's another
classic.
one. Yeah.
And okay, so it says I saw a meme that just says me 9 months after clapping fresh alien cheeks in Area 51. It's like him holding like an alien baby.
Oh.
Oh,
So I found that
oh
one.
no, oh no! I don't think that
In that
works. Like
movie.
I didn't study genetics or biologies. Yeah, that's a word.
Biologies.
Biologies, and I don't think that just because you got a shooter, that don't mean that it shoots properly for aliens.
Oh, here you
you know what
go.
I'm saying?
Okay,
I think I
I'm
found
thinking
it.
you need to have the proper.
Has to be compatible.
Yeah, you gotta have the because that's why we don't got the whole. Remember the girl we talked about this yesterday, Andrew and I, about the girl on YouTube that like openly admitted that she like fucked her neighbor's dogs or shit or whatever. Like, yeah,
What?
yeah. Like that shit doesn't work. She don't have a little dog human baby coming out. That's not compatibility.
I feel
So you
bad
can't
for
have that.
dog, dude.
I know that's what that's a whole different can of worms. I wasn't trying to open that, but it just came
Yeah,
up
why
into
did you
the,
We're not
open
gonna
that?
go
Why
into
there.
the
did you bring
speak.
that up?
No, we're not going there.
I'm
But
just trying to
it's
look. I'm just trying to
horrible.
go back to what I was trying to bring up earlier about the alien cheeks thing. I actually found a meme and it said when you're clapping some alien cheeks in Area 51 and one of the guards walks in, it says "You're next, pal." I'm pretty sure I saw one that had like your FBI guy or FBI man, whatever. But this one's also good. I can send it to you.
Thank you for orally sharing that meme with us.
Yeah,
I think
Nothing-
everybody enjoyed that.
I do
as much
do
as
a
we
lot
did.
of oral sharing of memes.
nothing quite warms my heart than a
Like-
nice, heartwarming meme
Read
explanation.
aloud. Just
Read out loud.
Yeah,
Yeah.
With the explanation included. Thank you for that. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Appreciate
Any-
it.
thank you.
Anytime you need that, just let me know and I'll look. I'll even uploaded it for you. You to go take a look if you'd
Thank
like
you.
Thanks.
in your
Wait,
free
Chris,
time.
on that note though of what you were saying with the aliens, like because in that other 731 documentary, I think it was either that one or in something else, they were talking about like secret tech being 60 years ahead of the present day. So like back when like SR-71 and stuff was a thing,
Yeah.
and like that level of tech is so ahead of its time, and it was super secret, right? So today, whatever they have right now, we probably won't even know about until like 2080, which is crazy to think about.
Yeah. Yeah, like the stuff that we have available right now is it's going to be like it will eventually become to the public light, right? At that point,
Yeah.
like in 2080 period, and that's because like that's that same way for the SR-71. It like at that point it was like relic material, like fucking material, like the space shuttle missions, right? If you put it in perspective, like if the space shuttle missions were secret, right, at that point,
Yeah.
we would still think that it's the old Apollo mission type thing that we're running with as far as technology. But
Yeah.
anyways, as far as like the crew part, look, I don't know. It would be insane. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of a good analogy for this.
It's just like the fact that they're, I guess it's not that I think it's definitely easier to keep a secret than it is to actually make the technology that's 60 years ahead of its time.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
the level, like humans are wild, dude. The level of ingenuity that takes is crazy.
Look,
This
while we're
is just us talking about how everybody else is super smart and we're not. That's
Yes, because that's
Yeah.
the truth. There,
It's true. It's very true.
Fall far
The thing
beyond
is-
the IQ curve.
while we're talking about the future, right? There's something we need to bring up, right?
Okay.
It's Cyberpunk 2077. Okay, because right out
What
the
is that?
gate, That's okay.
You haven't heard
I'm
of
gonna
this,
let Chris
Sim?
explain.
This is why I said Sim is not a gamer. He is not. This man is
No,
not
I
a
mean, I don't
gamer.
really keep up with
Cy-
it. Like what?
2077. Even if you know anything about games and that outside of PUBG Mobile, then you probably
Shut your ass up.
you
Damn.
probably
That sounds
have
kind
heard
of
about this
familiar. That
release.
sounds kind of familiar.
So yeah, the release
Oh,
had a
now I
lot
do.
of traction. It's made by a company that was like that made The Witcher and stuff like that. Like the same company, the same studio that worked on that. And The Witcher was a really good series. People liked it a lot, and so people had a lot of high hopes for this because this like it's just been in work for a long period of time. Keanu Reeves
over
even
10
kind of like
years.
did a little bit of like a cameo appearance for a like a demo of the
This
game
looks
because
like
he's
a-
in the game.
This looks like a Detroit Become Human
Kind
game.
of. It's
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 kind
more
of
of an
okay.
open world
The
RPG.
more it's more like, if anything, it's more like uh
GTA.
GTA. Yeah, exactly. That's
Yeah.
like the closest I can get to it, like a futuristic GTA,
Yeah.
but like with choices.
Dude, this
It's-
came out 9 days. It was released 9 days ago. I don't
Yes,
even
but
feel
it's-
bad for
let
not.
But
me
it's
tell
been
you
in
something.
it's been in the news for quite a while. Like it had been being brought up, and this year, like the entirety of 2020, like you
Mhm.
couldn't escape Cyberpunk 2077 updates. They were just like constantly talking and hyping
I
up this
clearly
release.
did.
Well, yeah, because you're not a gamer. I'm saying if you're not looking at the
Yeah.
gaming, you're not looking at the gaming like news, or you don't get
Wait,
like
apparently
you don't really.
Sony
look
took it
into
off
it.
the
Yes.
Exactly.
Store?
So that's what
This
I
is
want
what
to
he's
talk
gonna.
about.
This is what
That's what
Sim
I wanna talk
Andrew's
about.
gonna go for. But basically,
Okay.
this game is just a futuristic GTA that's been hyped up for ages and
Oh,
ages,
okay,
and it's
I see,
recently
I see.
caught news. So Andrew,
Yeah.
what's gonna talk about
So basically, this is what happened. I decided to pre-order the game. Okay. I had this feeling it was gonna flop right out the gate
Okay.
before I even bought it. I didn't think it would be as bad as it was. Right. The problem with the game is that it's so buggy on consoles that like it's unplayable. It just crashes. So there's a bunch of problems, right? Sometimes like cars float, like people glitch through things, the
Mhm.
conversation, the dialogue glitches through each other, like people will be talking over each other, like the subtitles will go on top of each other. It's just like all kinds of messed up. Like I think one
Just broken.
time, yeah, it's just broken. Like I straight up like one time I was like I was sitting talking to someone on the phone, something about the story, and then some guy, like he looks like a valet driver, right?
Mhm.
And he like hops in a car, and then the second he closes the door, the entire thing explodes, like in a like flame of glory, right? And I'm just sitting on the phone, and I just hear it explode. Like I'm just hearing an explosion behind me, right? I turn around, the car is completely like. You
Just
know how it
gone.
looks like when a car is completely like like has been set ablaze and like all the
Yeah.
doors are off and it's just
Yeah.
like the frame or whatever, and then the guy's just still sitting inside, like inside the car, but he just looks like he's like taking a little nap. You know what I'm saying? But it's like he's on
Interesting.
fire, but his clothes and everything's intact, and he's just dead. And then it's just like it took
That's-
out like
that
it took out like the street poles and like everything else near it. It didn't like destroy it. It just kind of like made it fall down, causing more and more issues because it's just a whole
That's
bunch of
2020
issues.
in a nutshell. You just get in
Yeah.
a car, boom, you're on
Yeah.
fire. You're good, but you're not. But you're on
So-
fire.
So I actually spent like I think a good almost 30 hours playing the game,
Mhm.
and then news comes out that Sony is deciding to take it off the store because it's so fucked up. It's literally like the worst. Like in terms of like, it looks the best, but it
Mhm.
can't even function properly. Like you can't play the game at all. It's like unplayable. But I was able to play it on my PS5 because the PS4 is just like especially on the older consoles, it's got a big problem of like, it's got more problems than it does graphically than the PS5 because it's like old generation.
Okay.
But because of all the problems it was having on the PS4, like people were unable to play it on that console. PS5 was better. It still gave me issues. Don't get me wrong, but they took it off and they were like offering everyone full refunds.
Mhm.
So what ended up happening was I was like, I don't know if I'll like probably get a refund. I mean I can just play the game and hopefully they'll fix it, whatever. But then I was playing yesterday, and when I finished the game, I got to the like ending credits, like the ending credits were rolling, and like they'd have like little dialogue. You know, in sometimes movies they'll pop up with a little dialogue in the top right corner of the credits rolling of like people talking
Yeah.
about whatever, about what happened, blah blah
Right.
blah. So that popped up, and people were starting to talk, and then as the credits were rolling, it just crashed. The game just crashed as the credits were rolling. The first guy talked and then it just crashed, and I was like, "Yup, this game's a piece of shit." And
Yeah.
I literally went to the PlayStation Store, pressed refund, and now I played the whole game for free, right? And
Oh, you
I'm
sneaky
feeling
bastard.
no.
Yep.
Am I sneaky? Look, this comes
Yep,
down
he
to this.
sneaked it in.
They
Un-
knew
That's unethical.
it's not unethical because you know what? They released a game,
I mean, it's
right?
objectively unethical if you think about it.
They knew so they released a game that they knew had problems, that they knew was unplayable,
hmm
and
Well,
then
I'm
expected
sure they
everyone to
didn't.
be okay
I
with
don't
it.
think
No,
they
they did.
knew.
They know. Look, it comes back to this. There was
Well,
a
you
thing
haven't really
where
gone through the news. That's otherwise Sim would be in
Oh.
the loop. But
Yeah.
basically,
Like even
yeah.
in
Well,
their beta testing, it wasn't.
what
like
it, yeah,
good.
what Andrew didn't lay out in his own story was what's going on in the background for the whole total of the development. Right? They had for all this whole period of time. They had been planning on releasing this game on their normal schedule, despite having actually given the opportunity for the game to be experienced on the base gen consoles. They had all the demos that they had were on like high end PCs that could handle it pretty well.
I see.
And aside from the bugs, right, just the base last gen consoles just can't run the game at all. Really, they can run it at like
So it's a
maybe 20 to
graphics
30 FPS.
issue?
it's
And
yeah,
it's-
it just doesn't have
it's
the
bad
it's
frame
too much
rate.
for the consoles. It's just
Yeah,
too
it's
much for the consoles.
Bad frame rate, poor resolution. Textures didn't render. Like you'd have like blank
Yeah.
bodies talking to blank bodies. You'd have the whole like
Oh, I
the
see.
dialogue options going over each other. All that kind of
I
like it was
see.
a buggy, horrible mess. And so many people had complained about it. Like what the hell is going on here? And they came out. The studio came out after the fact, pretty much saying, "Yeah, we knew it was bad on the base last gen consoles, but we didn't really fix it." Like
They
that was
said-
like that at the end of the their statement to the public was effectively, "We knew it was bad and launched anyways." Like
that was
Yeah.
that was their way of saying that PC master race because all you broke
Yeah.
console bitches can suck.
Well, even the PC version is buggy as shit. Like,
No,
they're like
yeah,
you would
it's still
play the
buggy. It's
game
got so
and it
many
would still have
problems.
so many bugs. Like, regardless, the game was just unfinished. It was not. It was completely
Okay,
broken. But it
damn.
was the situation was 50 times worse on the base last gen consoles, and people were really
It's
really
just-
pissed about that.
The problem is it takes away from the immersion, right? So another example of this happening was I was in the middle of a fight, right? And then like you fight like these big mechs that come out sometimes,
Mhm.
and this mech straight up glitched through a wall to fight me. Like it straight up was like teleporting through the wall, and I was just like, I don't know what to do because I was still getting shot at, but I couldn't shoot back. I couldn't shoot
Okay.
back at it because it was like literally like teleporting through a wall.
Yeah.
So it's like when you're playing a game like that and you're like actively in a fight and then you just see some shit like that, you're just like,
So damn.
Wow.
Even after all that, you still spent 30 hours of your life playing it.
Yes, playing that
Wow.
game. Yep.
That's impressive. I probably
Yep.
would not have stuck with it for that long.
Well,
It was- the thing is, it
I don't
had
know
a good
why he was
story.
even hyped about it.
Okay.
it had a good story, right? The side quests. At first, I was like intrigued, but then knowing how glitchy the game was, kind of took away from my willingness to go back and play them. Because I didn't I played barely any side quests. I just kind of stuck to the main story.
So now you
Um,
you own the game and you played it but you also got a refund?
I'm getting a refund, yes. So I don't know. My plan is right when it gets refunded.
Do you
That
lose
I won't play the-
access to the game? with the
Yeah, I lose
refund?
access to the game.
Oh, okay.
So because I bought it digitally, but
Okay.
like down the line, right? What's gonna happen is because the studio has lost so much trust, they're gonna sell the game for less, right?
Mm.
And then when they sell it for less, I'll buy it back when it's the game's A fixed and B cheaper.
I mean, if you've already played it and you know the whole storyline, then
I mean,
is
I
it
know the
gonna
whole
be-
storyline, but I mean, I could play it differently. I could
Oh, okay,
there's
yeah.
different endings, you know.
Okay,
There's
yeah.
like, I could actually go back and do the side quests.
Who's this?
'Cause,
Who's
like,
the
I don't-
studio behind it?
CD Project Red.
CD Project. Okay.
Yeah. The thing is, but Andrew, I don't get. I don't really see the point in you buying the game again though. At that point, just cut your losses, take the money, and go.
Yeah.
Because
once
I
you
mean,
already
the thing.
played it, then yeah, why?
But he,
I mean,
like,
if it
Andrew is
sells
the kind
it
of
for,
person that will shell out money real quick over hype. Like, so he bought Red Dead 2, for example, at
Yeah,
full price
that was
and with
like-
some
wasn't
all
that
that
like-
DLC.
wasn't that like game
Dude,
of
I
the
don't
year?
I mean, it was pretty good.
That
It
was
was
a
well
long time
received.
ago.
It was
Yeah.
well
That was
received. A
like-
lot of people loved it, and it was a good game as far as I'm concerned.
that
He
3
just
years
didn't
ago?
like the. I mean, it was like 2 or 3 years ago that it came out. I don't know, but it was a really good game. It was a good sequel to the first game, and I liked the first game a lot.
Yeah.
But the thing is, he bought that game, played maybe 30 or 40 minutes of it, hasn't touched it since, didn't refund it, and he sunk all that money into that game. And I'm like, you're so quick to buy into the hype, dude.
You always use this one game as an example when the rest of the games I do buy, I actually do play. You always stick to that one example of games that I don't like. I buy and then don't play. Because all the other games I have, all the other PlayStation games I have, I do play. I actively do play. I can literally like all the ones I'm looking at on my desk right now. All of them I do play right now. All of them.
He said, "I'm a gamer, Chris."
Yeah, I'm a gamer. You can't challenge my throne.
Ladies? Andrew is a gamer.
Yes. Watch out.
Dude,
Watch
that's
out,
who
boys.
I am.
Epic Games, come get your mans. This man whoring out for you guys.
Yo,
Well, even
the
the thing is that he'll still play. The thing is that he'll either play a game and then stop it. He'll buy it for the hype and then play it and then not like it, or he'll buy it for the hype, look past all the flaws in the game and still play it because he's like, I don't want to say he buys in or is brainwashed, but he kind of buys in or is brainwashed.
What do you mean?
When it comes to
Look,
the game.
it's still
The game was objectively broken.
The game was still okay. It's objectively broken, yes, but it still functioned enough for me to play the story. And I really the whole reason I bought the game was for the story. I didn't play it because, ooh, I want all these cool scenarios, blah blah blah. I want these cool fights. Not really. I enjoy the fights. Don't get me wrong, but I was interested in the story, which I got a good story out of. I got 30 hours of story.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Now that you know the story, why would you go back?
Why would you buy it?
I mean, because there's different story lines, right? I could go down different routes if I wanted to.
You could also just read a book. Those are stories.
Nope. Those are stories. You're right.
That's Books
Books aren't free, bro.
Sorry, that was
Books aren't free.
Games aren't free, dog.
Hey, go to your public library, okay? Arthur.
Oh, books.
Arthur,
Books can be free.
You know what?
Yeah.
I pay taxes, therefore making me pay for those books, but I don't even want them.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know how to feel about that. I guess literacy
How do you
rates
feel
are
about
dropping across America?
How do you feel
quite
about
literally
taxation?
starting here. Taxation?
Let me tell you what does not need to be funded, okay?
What? Okay.
USPS.
No, you can't say that.
Yo,
You
fuck
can't say that.
USPS, okay?
Why?
I'm moving on
USPS.
to another U company. Okay?
Why are you complaining about USPS?
Fuck USPS, dude. Okay. Oh my god, my Jeep, dude, it's been down for so long because I need this part replaced in it, and USPS is garbage. Okay, Trump should have canceled them when he had a chance. We don't need them. We don't need them. I think the delivery market is oversaturated. You know, we got too many. We got DHL, UPS, FedEx. Don't need USPS.
Who the hell used DHL?
I don't know, dude. We don't need. We got Amazon now. Don't need USPS. Okay, I ordered a package from New York. This is a $300 part that needs to go in my car. This is not like a mod or anything or me being, this is I need this part for the Jeep to be able to drive. All right, it's the PCM that tells the cylinders how to fire, right? So $300 part coming in from New York. Okay, we had insurance on it and everything, and they just lost the package. They said it was delivered. And it was never delivered. It was never in the mailbox. It wasn't at my door. And so, I was following up for about 2 weeks after it said it was delivered. And they were like, okay, here's your options. You can file an insurance claim and get your money back. But because it says it was delivered, we can't honor the claim.
What?
Which is just garbage, dude.
What the hell?
Yeah. Which I understand why, because people would just cash in on that all the time, but also it's just, it's just.
Is it possible?
Super frustrating.
Is it possible that someone stole it?
No, because the mailboxes are they're locked. So, I mean, it's I guess you could have broken in, but it's pretty. I haven't.
It'd be noticeable if you broke. Okay.
Yeah, and then they're just dude. Every time I went to actually go to the actual post office to fucking be like, yo, where's my package? It's just always you wait in line for so long and for so little. That's all it is.
Yep.
Yikes. This man just called out the entire U.S. Postal Service.
U.S. Postal Service, suck my dick, dude. Trump almost canceled you guys. You'd think you would have gotten your shit together once you're almost about to get canceled. Get it together.
Did I tell you? Did I tell you guys how one day? So I lived next to the post office back when I was going to school.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened was one day I came back after riding the bus and I was walking back home past the post office. and I was wearing a suit because I had recently been in an interview, and then like I saw this like old lady going up to the USPS, and I was like, oh, I'll just open the door for her because I'm walking by the door anyways. So I'm walking by the door, I open it up for her. She like comes in and she's like, "Thank you so much, sir. You're a gentleman and a scholar." And I'm like, "Oh, thank you."
Thank you, ma'am.
She called me
you
a
a
gentleman
scholar?
and a scholar.
Oh,
You've heard of that before? That's a set phrase, right?
Is that a set phrase? I've never heard
Yeah.
that before. That lady called me that.
I've heard that it's used so many times. Like,
Yeah.
oh, sir, you are a gentleman and a scholar.
But usually
And a
it's used for
scholar.
people that actually are. So I'm surprised
Oh,
that she
that's-
said that.
Oh shit! Damn.
Usually it's not as like a joke or sarcastic. Usually.
Oh my
it's, like,
god.
heartfelt. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Wow.
I gotta go. I don't know.
You gotta call somebody, bro. You might need to get some therapy.
I'm pretty sure USPS does a lot of like, they end up delivering to a lot of places that are very remote and don't, they do a lot of other
Yeah,
shit
that
too,
like
but,
UPS don't want to go.
yeah, but still, come on, really, USPS, pick your shit up, all right? That's all I'm saying. Sorry.
Pick your shit up. I think you're supposed to pick up the shit that they drop. That's
Yeah.
what I
Yeah.
And they won't.
Correct,
They don't even drop the shit, bro.
Yeah.
They don't even drop.
Oh my goodness.
No,
dude.
not at all.
Remember how we did the whole random ass segue into something else? I'm about to do it again. I'm about to do it about
What am I
Here we
doing
go.
after this?
What are you
Do it
gonna
again.
segue?
All right. Guilty pleasures in music
No.
choices. Do you have
Oh,
one?
okay.
Because I do. I'll be honest with you.
In
It's a
music
song that
choices?
yeah. Because I like to think that I have a decent. Well, I mean,
No.
I like my taste in music. Obviously, it's my
No.
taste of music,
Mhm.
and Andrew shit talks it constantly. But
Yeah, 'cause
the I really there's one
Okay.
song that it doesn't fit at all into my like palette of music choices, and it's a song that was like really big in like middle school or whatever.
Oh,
But
Jesus
it's not
Christ.
good. Like I don't think it's good at all. But it's for some reason when it comes on, I get turned up. I'm like, oh my god, let's
What
go.
song? What song is this?
It's a song called "Swag Surfin'," by
Swag Surfin'.
by Fast Life Youngsters, right? So
That
FLY.
sounds like
Fuck
that. This
did you
sounds
just
like
say?
a song that I need to listen to.
Yes, it's called "Swag Surfin'," and it's a song that they played it at like occasionally they would play it at our middle school dances and shit. But the song everybody knows it because it's the one that goes like "I swag when I surf," right, or whatever. Like it's like that kind of thing, and it's like
I don't know this song. This is an old
It-
song.
and you know I'm on cause I'm swag, I'm surfing, I'm swag, and I'm clean like dish detergent. Like it's
Yeah.
stupid. It's so stupid. Like and, like I get turned listening to this song
I'm
every
exotic.
single time it comes on.
Exotic. There's polo on my body. Yup.
Yep. Yeah, there's polo on my body. Got a bad bitch behind me and her friend, or no, something like that, and her friend right
Got a
behind
bad
me, and
girl
I'm swag
Yeah. Yup.
beside me. That's right. Yeah, it's good. It's just I don't know why it just
Disgusting.
gets me
I'm
turned up.
clean like dish detergent.
Yeah, That's what I'm saying. It's so stupid. Like it doesn't fit into my normal like taste for music. But when it comes on, I'm like, oh my god. So it's definitely my guilty pleasure when it comes to music. Like
Big stupid fresh, like
Yes.
I'm wrapped up in saran.
yes, big stupid fresh like
Swag.
wrapped up in saran.
Swag super cool, blowing strong like a fan, and my chain shining hard. It just gave my neck a tan.
Yes.
Bars.
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 It's so good. It's so good. Anyways, yeah. So like when that comes on, I'm usually I'm vibing. I'm already vibing.
hmm
So yeah, that's my guilty pleasure there.
That's really funny.
And it's like
Wow.
people who know me are like, what the fuck? Like
I
that's not
forgot.
even.
Yeah, I forgot what like thousands rap or. I mean, this is like a meme song, right? It has like, there's no way this was a serious thing.
No, it was legit. It's
Oh,
totally
was
legit.
it?
Yeah, it tried to be like that kind of like so it was like the next thing to follow up after Soulja Boy, like the Crank That Soulja Boy.
Yeah.
Like it was in that same vein. Like that one took itself seriously. That was not supposed to be like a meme.
That's fair. Yeah.
So
That's
yeah.
funny though.
what about you? What about you guys? Do you guys have any guilty pleasure
Oh,
songs?
that's hard. Wait. Let me think. Let me see. Guilty songs. Guilty pleasure songs.
Like honestly, it could just like whatever. Like if you think there's like so, let me give you some older songs to kind of jog the memory. Right, we got "Kiss Me Through the
Okay.
Phone." Okay, we got "Teach Me How to Dougie." All right, Let's go with those older songs. Like, do you
Kiss
like?
me through the
I don't know if you liked
phone, kiss
older.
me through the
See, yeah, Andrew,
phone.
you got the juices moving. Think of a song that you're gonna actually like. You would actually consider a guilty pleasure of yours. Um, and Sim, you didn't listen to old country like the thousands country that much, right? It was more.
Not
Or
then,
when did you?
but like now.
Yeah, you listen to
Yeah.
more like 90s to thousands country because I feel like.
90s not as much, but definitely thousands.
What about Red Solo Cup? Is that a song that's a guilty pleasure of yours?
Dude, I don't really like that song.
I know. As I'm saying, I'm trying to think of older songs that are like honestly trash music. Like that song kind of sucks.
Let me think. This is a good question, and I want to give it a good answer. So hold on. Let me think.
Okay, Andrew, what do you got? Anything comes to mind for you?
Well, not really. I feel like my music's pretty like, consistent.
Yeah, consistently garbage.
Ooh,
You can't just say
Hey,
shit like
yo,
that, bro.
hey,
You can't just say
yo.
shit like that.
Oh shit!
It hurts my feelings, bro.
Oh, okay. Let's see. You want like a stupid song or like?
Well, just anything that you generally wouldn't use to describe your taste in music. Like it falls so far out of your field of view. Like and something that somebody might judge you for liking. Like I was like really? Like you like that song?
Oh, judge me for liking?
It's a guilty pleasure. It's something you have to feel guilty about liking. Like, oh, I shouldn't like this song, but I do. Like I really like this song. It can't, like it's outside of your field of view normally, and it's generally like, oh, wait a minute, that's so out of left field. Why do I like it?
Oh no, wait. We might have to come back to this because
Okay.
I'm kind of struggling right now. But that's a good question, and I want to answer it. I just can't think of any right now.
All right, no worries. I honestly, it took me finding it by accident on my Spotify. Like it was on my liked songs. I'm like, oh shit, when did I save this? and it came up, and I was like, oh my god! I was listening to like, woo, let's go.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, this is so different. Like if you look at my liked songs, first off, is a schizophrenic playlist. By the way, like it's all over the place. It's you could find old type country, then you could find trap songs from not even 4 or 5 months ago, and then you could find anything in there. There's a lot of metal too, so a lot of times like that's why Andrew shit talks like my music taste, because he doesn't like anything really outside of one, because he's got a very narrow field of view. But no, you just have a very very narrow field of view when it comes to kind of songs you like. He likes early he likes R&B from like the 2010s kind of region, and then he likes anything that's similar to whatever genre someone like Dominic Fike would be in, which I don't know what genre that'd be called, but I don't think it's rap. I don't think it's trap, but it's like maybe like alternative hip hop.
Yeah.
I don't know what it would be called. Like,
I think it's like alternative like rap. Or
I don't
pop,
even think it's
maybe?
rap. It's not. It's pop more than rap, I think. But it's not really. It's not. I would say it would probably, like most of the music he listens to would probably be on the radio if the pop scene wasn't heavily dominated by like highly like it's like streamlined like Ed Sheeran like big names and stuff like that, right? Like Taylor Swift and whatever else, like they all fill the bill when it comes to this is definitely gonna be radio worthy. Katy Perry at some back when she was really really big. She's not anymore, I don't think, but
I think she's kind of irrelevant now.
Yeah. But like any song by
her
her.
last big thing was the whatever the last Friday night, like that album.
Yeah.
Last Friday night.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was like what, 2011? Something like that?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it was a while ago.
Yeah. Lady Gaga, remember her? Remember her with the meat suit?
Yeah. Dude,
that was the meat. Yeah, you don't remember that?
No.
She went to the one of the awards, music awards, or one of the music award shows or something like that, dressed in a suit made of meat. It wasn't a suit. It was a dress. It was a meat dress. It was fucking insane. Lady Gaga was ridiculous. Like my mom didn't like Lady Gaga at all, but the girl I was dating at the time was really obsessed with Lady Gaga.
She wasn't like a bad. She was just eccentrically dressed. She
was way out in left field. Every time she stood out in the room, like dramatically, regardless of what was going on. Like her music wasn't real. What kind of like it's weird because her expression, like in how she dressed and how she spoke, was like completely counter to the fact that she's in the pop music scene and like sang pop songs. Like everybody liked her songs; they were all pop-esque, and they all were very like not
her
very
dress
convergent.
style was very like alternative. I don't even know
Yeah,
how to describe it.
just way out there, dude. She
Yeah.
was a fucking maverick. That's what we call
You
it. She
kinda
called her
gotta
she's a
respect-
maverick.
You kind of got to respect that.
Yeah, I mean
Just-
back then I didn't like it, but I realize now it's
yeah.
like she was kind of a maverick. That's kind of cool as shit.
Yeah. Yeah, facts.
So,
Dang.
but I as far as more having a shit taste in music, I was telling Andrew like, yo, mashups aren't bad. He hates mashups. There are mashups out there that are absolutely
Dude,
fire.
There are some heater.
Dude,
mashups
they're
out there.
real good.
99.99% of the time it's bad.
No, dude.
I don't think so.
That's just false. That's not true.
That's true.
No,
That's
I
true.
don't
You
think
can't
so.
just put two songs together and be like, oh, it's so good.
You can put
No.
multiple songs together and it can come out pretty good.
Yes, and there's one example that I use to introduce people to mashups because I know everyone's gonna like it. Everyone's gonna like this mashup. If you know Ice Cube, you probably know that he was a rapper before he was an actor.
Yep.
And he had a song called "Good Day," right? Which is, I mean, it's basically it's him talking about living as an LA gangster, but having a good day and not having to like get that gang shit,
Yeah.
right? So, anyways, it's a song from way back in, I don't know, 80s, 90s, I don't know, at that time period, whenever it came out. I'm not well read on that. But then there was a song from Animal Crossing, okay, that was sung by
Yeah, see, this is
by a
why I have
dog.
problem.
Okay,
This is
it's
why I
sung
have a
by
problem
it's
with
sung
it.
by a dog. It's not even it doesn't even have any actual vocalized lyrics. The thing just goes like
It's 'cause he goes
wait,
like,
wait, wait.
or
Yeah,
something
yeah, and
that.
like plays the guitar and shit, right? And
It's actually really
both of those
calming.
songs,
I don't know if you
yeah,
ever actually
it
played
is.
Animal Crossing, but like
the Animal Crossing
that-
songs,
that, like,
that
his name
soundtrack,
is-
and then the game itself is very relaxing.
Mm.
Yeah, it's a very relaxing
I've
game.
never played it.
It's pretty cool, and
It's
basically
pretty
that
calming.
that dog's song, it's called KK Cruisin'. The song, whatever, is KK something, whatever, that's his artist name. But the song
KK,
KK,
it's like KK Slider or something like that.
yeah, I
maybe?
think KK
Am I-
Slider is the dog's
am I
name.
off?
And so the song is KK Cruisin', and you mash KK Cruisin' with Good Day. Just look it up. It's called KK Good Day on YouTube.
Gotta have a
and,
good day.
It's
Hey!
good. No, not that one. It's Ice Cube.
No,
It's
wrong
Ice
one,
Cube.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so it's good, and it's such a good mashup that everybody I've shown it to has liked it so far, and it's actually very catchy. Like it would
Not
on
me.
its own, it's a good song.
Not
You
me.
liked it? That's bullshit. You're lying. I showed it to you.
I was
you were
like, eh.
actually, it's pretty good. No, you said it was
Eh.
pretty good, dude. What? Oh, shut up, dude. And then there's a second. There's a second mashup that if you are open-minded and you like and you can like the idea that two songs match together to be really good. There's one that merges like four songs. Two of them are game soundtracks. There's like one from a Sonic game. There's
Okay.
one from a game called Undertale, and then there is Superstition by what's it, Stevie Wonder, and a song by Janet Jackson. I don't remember what that song was. You don't really hear it that much. But there's a mashup of all four of those songs. It's called like Chemicalovania X Superstitious or something like that. It's weird, right? But it's so good. It's so good. It vibes. It's so funky,
Yeah.
and it just hits. And honestly, it's got that old school police chase driving scene kind of vibe to it, and like that
Okay.
energy. It's so good.
Dude, I'll have to check it out.
Yeah.
I will say one thing on mashups also, dude. Bangra mashups.
Oh yes, yes,
They are never wrong. They are
yes.
They are
Dude.
always they're just bops. They just want to make you move. They want to make like you can't sit still when you're listening to like a good Bangra mashup. And that's I don't know. I mean, say what you will about mashups, Andrew, but Chris gave you a couple good examples. Like
I'm just not a fan.
okay.
Again, he doesn't deviate much from his field. He's not very open minded
I
in
think
general.
one of my favorite,
Yeah, I'm just a closed-minded person.
Yeah, he's closed
Yeah, he
minded.
is. Yeah. I think one of my favorite Bangra mashups is probably the Drake MIA song. They took that and DJ, I think it's DJ Twin Beats, did a mashup of that with some Bangra songs, and yeah.
Yo, you sent that to me.
Yeah,
That was good. I was sitting there like this.
It's like a 7 or 8 minute mashup, but it's so good, dude.
Yeah, Bonga. Honestly, I gotta say, while I was kind of terrified the whole time through Bongra in school, I gotta say, hats off. Thanks Sim for throwing me in there, because I've been introduced to it's a good ass like Bhangra is pretty good. Like the music is pretty hype. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
And the mashups are even better. Like
That's
that,
true.
they're just good, dude.
That's facts.
Oh.
That's facts.
I like music. I don't like that's why I listen to a whole bunch of different types, because like at first I'll usually see something that's like a new type of like a new genre that I haven't really ever looked at before. Because when I was a kid, I only listened to like electro and techno. Like those were my home
Okay.
base. Yeah.
Okay.
And so when dubstep came out, I was all over that shit. But that died off fast. Like that died off within a year.
Well, then chill step was like a thing for a
Yeah,
while.
chill step was good as shit.
Chill
Like
step.
that was good.
Chill step. Okay, I
like
see you.
chill
Chill
step.
steps.
Chill
Yeah.
step is the best music for studying or doing almost anything really.
Yeah.
It's just
It's for the time being, like back when dubstep was just coming off the rise, chill step coming in was what exactly the transition that we've made now to lo-fi music when it came to
Yes.
studying with lo-fi hip hop beats.
Yep.
Like that's like the anime girl like turning the fucking page and the note, like writing in the page. Basically, I would say chill step was the
anime,
start
like,
with that.
screensaver. And
Yeah.
With like the chill step background. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's like honestly, chill step was that transition that was from the wildness of dubstep, and then like I think the people who were behind this whole scene getting to that study vibe, and like I need some good study music.
Yeah.
Boom, chill step. Chill step was born, and it's good. Like I think they're all good, and so like I listen to anything from the electro region, anything from metal, and then like in college, like my first couple of years of college, I listened almost exclusively to metal, and like I would like all different types of metal too. Like that's
Yeah.
when I met your friend in the YASD that one day, and he was like talking about metal genres and shit, and he was like, "You haven't heard
Yes.
shit." Every person who listens to metal does that. They have this
haven't
weird
heard shit?
they have this weird hyper specialization into one specific type of metal,
Yep.
and then they'll be like, "You haven't listened to grind heavy deathcore or whatever." Like
Yeah,
I don't
you
know
haven't
what the
listened to
hell that is.
This obscure band with less than 10,000 like monthly
Yeah.
listeners, and
Yeah, they're all hipsters. They just don't want to admit it. They're
Yeah.
all metalheads are hipsters.
Yeah, they're all
So-
they're the San Francisco beanie wearing, high top jean looking, coffee drinking people of metal. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Catch them. Honestly, let's start up a new company, right?
Mhm.
A metal cafe. What do you guys think?
A
do you
metal
think?
cafe.
Yeah,
No.
instead of like hipster music, we play
No.
metal. Yeah, I think
We play
so.
metal
No.
music, but it's for the metalheads.
Yes, and they all sip and like drink coffee together and shit.
Maybe
and, like,
actually,
read
maybe
read novels.
We'll call it metalheads. That'll
Yes.
be the-
Yes,
Love
come to
it.
Metalheads. We'll
Yeah.
we'll make it part library too, so they can they have their own selection of like like Shakespearean tales and all that, and they can
Uh-huh.
read a comfy novel in front of a fireplace with tea while you have
Well, you just have,
fucking
like,
Metallica.
deathcore, yeah.
Yeah, in the background. Fucking Avenged Sevenfold. Hail to the king.
But it's playing at like, because it's a coffee shop, so can we like blast it? Is the
No,
music-
it's
or-
soft heavy metal.
It's
It's
soft.
soft heavy
like,
metal.
it's like heavy metal, but on volume 14. Like it's not loud.
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. I'm okay with that. I'll go to that. I'll go to that shit
That
immediately.
would be super cool. You just walk in and you're just kind of confused. You're like, wait, it's interesting vibe. Yeah, that'd be cool. That would be cool.
Why am I vibing right now? What the hell?
Yeah.
That riff is kind of melting my face,
Why
but
am
also
I
I'm kind of like
vibing?
I'm kind of like chilling, but my face is getting melted by this guitar riff. Like, what's happening?
Yeah. Oh, here's something that I wanted to talk about. So this is again just a poor segue. Okay, what do you expect? We have no potential on our segues.
No potential.
Okay, you guys remember that show? It was on Netflix, Hyperdrive.
Oh, you did? Yeah, yeah.
Was that the one we watched?
And yeah, we watched that back in the. Remember? You guys
Yeah,
showed it
yeah.
to me. I don't
Yeah,
know
that's
if
pretty
Chris
good.
has seen it, but Andrew showed it to me. I think actually no, Chris. I think we showed it to you like a couple
Yeah,
episodes.
you
The
showed
drifting
me.
show?
Yeah, when you were over here, you guys were like, "Oh, look, remember Wipeout? All right, now put Cars."
Now, yeah, it's Wipeout with cars. That's exactly what it is, and it's actually a very entertaining show. Would highly recommend if you haven't seen it, go check it out on Netflix. There's only one season. I think it's like 8 or 10 episodes or something. But the reason I'm bringing this up is because on one of the early episodes, and Andrew, you might remember this, but there's this guy. He drives a Mazda RX-7, I think, and his name is Aaron Parker. Aaron Parker.
Sounds familiar. Yeah.
He was He apparently I play soccer with him here.
Huh?
In LA.
Wait, no way.
Dead ass, dude.
You know him?
Yes.
You know
dude.
the guy from freaking Hypers?
I'm playing soccer with him later today.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Tell him good job.
Yeah, dude. And apparently
Nice car.
He's super into motorsports and stuff, and he like.
How did he get on the show?
Well, apparently, okay, because his Mazda is super. Like, if you look up, let me see, because if you look up Mazda RX-7, apparently, like his car is the one that shows up just because it's so like decked out.
Wow.
He's done a lot of like rap work on it and a lot of just like mods and stuff in general. But it's a cool ass car. But I think the way he got on it was he's because he's all over YouTube and stuff. So his sister, I also play soccer with her, and she was telling me about how I think they either recruit kind of by like, oh, we want a Mazda driver, we want a Mustang driver. They got like a Lamborghini driver on there. They had the McLaren.
Oh, dude, the Lamborghini driver was trash.
Yeah, but because apparently it's one of those things where the car community is like smaller than it seems type of thing, and if you're good at what you do and you're on social media, like you're probably gonna get noticed. So I think he kind of got like pulled through that. But yeah, it was just super cool because dude, when I first met him like a month or two ago, I don't know, he like definitely looked familiar, and then I went back and like his sister brought it up the other day. He was like, yeah, he was on Hyperdrive, and I was like, on what is that? What is Hyperdrive?
That's crazy.
Why does that sound so familiar? And I thought about the show, and I was like, oh shit, you're Aaron Parker from Hyperdrive.
I'm trying to remember how far he went.
He didn't end up going that far. I think he got like a four rounds in or something. But yeah, dude, I wanna go drifting with him. It would be so much fun.
That's honestly like I was thinking about like if I could do. I think we talked about this then. Where we're like what would you do if you had like full range of ability to do whatever you wanted?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, drift racing, dude. That'd be fun as shit. That'd be so much fun.
Dude, yeah, he's a super cool guy. He's also very good at soccer, so that's always good. But yeah, no, that was just super cool because I had never thought that was, I don't know, it was wild.
My RA had a Mazda. I don't know what it is with car dudes and owning Mazdas, but
I thought you said he had a Subaru.
No, he had a Mazda.
Okay.
It was a Mazda Speed 3, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. And it was a blue car, and again, it was decked out to the shit. I think we might have talked about this last time, so I'm not gonna go into the meat and cheese.
Wait, we're not car guys because we're like, yeah, he had a Mazda and it was a blue car.
Yeah, it was blue.
It was blue.
Yeah,
that's all we know.
Well, one thing is for sure, I didn't know about cars for shit my freshman year. I know more about cars now than I ever did, but that was my freshman year, and I had no idea. I was like, what the hell? So. It was cool. I just didn't know what the fuck he was like. He probably like shat out the specs at me, and I just did not absorb it because he was like, "This is a 2.5 liter, something blah 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 fuel ingest." Yeah, it's got tires. And I'm like, yeah, tires.
Oh, you got 4 of those? Yeah.
Yeah,
okay,
you got 4. Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, yo, I've seen cars like that. He's like, yeah, mine's like that.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it's super cool stuff.
Andrew, you sounded like you were searching something. What did you get? Hello.
Andrew?
Sorry, my dad was calling me.
Okay.
Very good.
Yeah, I was because I heard him typing up when you said Mazda RX-7 or whatever.
RX-7, yeah.
Yeah. Mazda RX-7 and
yeah, go check him out. Yeah, we'll plug him.
Yeah, plug him on the podcast. I don't think he wants this kind of rep. We talked about fucked up shit on this already.
Sorry. So the ones I pulled up, I see do you know what it looks like? Because I'm not
just look up Aaron Parker Mazda RX-7, and it's like a pink kind of lightning. I don't know. It's like a super cool looking car.
Sim, you said you wanted a Porsche 911, right? That was your
Dude, a Porsche
car choice.
Sick. Yeah.
What would you? Well, so now that you've seen because I've seen a lot of times on your like stories or whatever, like you're sitting there with a whole bunch of car dudes now. So now that you've had a like I don't want to say an exodus or like an awakening, but now that you've had a broadening, oh, that's a good word, of your horizons when it comes to your car stuff. Is there a new car of desire?
Oh, I don't know. Not yet. But I do want to go. Like, I think it would be super cool to learn how to drift and stuff. So I think I want to do that at some point.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That's why. Some people, a lot of drift racers mod their car to have the hydraulic e-brake or handbrake, whatever, like right next to their steering column.
Yeah.
It's like right there, so I can just fucking crank it because that's apparently how you lock the wheels.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like if you're gonna get into drift racing, you have to figure out how to mod your car as a first. But you're already halfway there.
I don't
Sam,
know
you've
if
been.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't know if I'm in enough to wanna. I mean, you think I could drift my Wrangler? No.
No.
That thing would roll like a ball.
my little Chevy Veil would roll like a ball.
Yeah.
That thing does not have the aspect ratio you need for drifting.
No. But I don't think I'd, at least not right now, I'd go far enough to do it to my own car. But I think just to learn and to, like, maybe, go to, because there's what's the racetrack near here? Willow Springs. It would be cool to just go out at some point. And actually, I know like a group of guys on motorcycles that go out there for track days and stuff. So I've yet to go.
Have you raced with your bike yet?
Not yet, but I've yet to go. But it just looks like a lot of fun.
Do you want to? Do you want to go bike racing? I'd be scared to bike race, honestly.
Yeah, I'm a little scared. But just to like get out on the track, I think it would be super cool just to do it.
I think if you could have the track to yourself and you could run it yourself, that'd be fine. But I'd honestly be way too paranoid with people who are, because last time, you want to know my last experience on two wheels racing? It was with you, and I crashed into a building. Okay, I just want to point.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, wait. You want to tell this story? We were not on motorcycles. If anyone's wondering, we were on
bikes.
Bicycles. Yeah,
regular ass bikes, and my little old ass bike. I was sitting.
Our bikes didn't even have gears, did they?
Mine did.
Did mine? Maybe it did.
Your gear shifter was fucked though. You couldn't get into your highest gear.
But
yeah. So it was we were I think we were going to class or we were coming back from class one day on our bikes. We were just headed somewhere, and then we just got we went down this ramp past a food hall, whatever, and you go fast. Normally, most people who bike. By the way, at Tech, most bicyclists are not trying to kill people, but they do be going fast. And sometimes you better watch out because you might get killed.
Yeah.
But we were just rolling down the hill, vibing as one does, right?
Mm-hmm.
Going across like, hey, that's pretty fun. And I think and we were in the quad and we had this spontaneous idea like, oh, let's just race, dude. Wouldn't that be fun? We'll go one loop
wouldn't that be
around. Wouldn't that be a great idea? Let's start here underneath the little bridge and then cut left, and you have to. And the rules were you pretty much had to just avoid people at all costs. 'Cause people were out here walking. This is not like the middle of the night, no one's there.
Midday.
This was this was like peak traffic hour. We're like, oh, perfect idea. Let's race.
Class change is happening. The people are walking through. We're like, yeah, we'll do a race. The rules are avoid people, stay on the sidewalk. You can't cut through the grass, and we'll start here. We'll do one lap, and the first one to cross this like whatever arbitrary sidewalk line wins.
Yes.
And it was basically a big rectangle sidewalk around the quad that we had to go around.
Yep.
And we did it, and it was not good.
It was
actually,
not
for
good.
For me, it was good. For Chris, it was not good.
Let's give you a play-by-play on the race. We start off. We're like, all right, when we get it straight, boom, and it's neck and neck. We're pushing it to the limit. These little bikes are vibrating. Okay, it's a problem. We're going fast and we're dodging people. Oh my god, people giving us like, what the hell is going on here? And we're just going speed fucking racer. I get the lead. I get the early lead. I'm sitting here, and I'm sitting there on the outside lane. I'm like, all right, cool. As long as I just get in front of them, no problem. We get to turn 3. Sim cuts on the inside. I'm like, that bastard.
Yes,
he pushes me out to the side, and now we're neck and neck, and we're right there. And I'm like, I have to pass him on the outside. There's no way I'm going to get on the inside before the end of the race.
Yeah.
So I go to
the end of the race. The way it was set up was the finish line was here, and about maybe 10 feet from that was the solid wall of a building, like not even a brick wall. It was a stone wall. And then you had to basically cross the finish line in such a way that you could make that turn and make a right turn so that you could cross the finish line at high speed but not hit the wall. So you had to go 90 degrees basically.
No, the finish line was going towards Owens. from the bridge, because we
Was it the
started
other
on that.
way? You had to make a
Because we
left turn?
started from Owen, like from Oshag towards Owens, like towards Newman. Like that was our first leg, second leg, third leg, and then we finished going back towards Owens. That was our finish line, right? So, and the reason why was because we didn't want to go through the tunnel for our final run. We didn't want to have to go, past Newman out that way because there was a road right that way, and then we didn't want to end up with the wall as the finish line because that was our final stretch,
But we
right?
did.
No, I did. You
okay.
made it to the finish line. So what happened is we're getting on that final turn, on that final third turn, right before the finish line back towards Owen, and I'm like, I have to pass him now because I'm not gonna get him on the inside. He's gonna hold on the inside. There's no way. So I gun it on the outside turn, and I'm just about to do it. We cut left, and I realize I go to get my left in there, and my bike is not lefting. It won't do it, and bam, full speed right into the fucking wall sideways, and I fell down to the ground underneath my bike, and everybody's looking at me like, "Oh, are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, no."
I felt really bad.
Why you hurt this man, bro?
But then he was okay, and then I was just glad I won. So
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there you go. As long as you're okay with it after.
yeah.
It was fun. It was fun, but I smacked the shit into that wall. That hurt.
You did. I think you were definitely bleeding.
I was bleeding. Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's why I won't race on the track if I ever. I would like to eventually own a motorcycle. I don't think I'll race it ever on a track. I don't think I'll race it at all. I would just drive it for fun, and maybe go a little vroom every now and then. But
yeah, I definitely don't want to start off just racing. I definitely want to I'd want to take it out onto the track just by myself and just see how I can corner, see how I can pick up speed on the straightaways. Because one thing I think I do need to work. I mean, cornering is the biggest thing. I've yet to successfully drag my knee, I guess.
Yeah.
You'll see the F1 racers and stuff and the Moto GP, but yeah, so that stuff. But I also if I dropped my bike, dude, I can't afford that at all.
Yeah.
Which is what scares me the most. So
it's if something ends up breaking, you just can't fix it.
I'm less scared of hurting myself because I'm pretty sure I could gear up and if you low side and you drop the bike and it slides away, you're probably gonna be fine. But I don't have the money to afford that for my bike. So
yeah,
yeah,
it's expensive. But that's why drift racing is something that I couldn't just jump into because I'd want to because it'd be fun, but you still gotta spend hella cash on a regular basis for that car. The people who drift regularly will end up going through pairs of tires in a week.
That's crazy.
They'll go through
tires are expensive.
Yeah, they'll spend $400 on tires every week, and if they do race weekly.
Dang.
And so yeah, I don't think I would like to. First off, I'd like to get good enough at fixing up not some old car, but some car to get it to that modded level where it's I'm gonna need that hydraulic handbrake and all that kind of stuff. So it's a long term if I ever want to get into it. So
You're saying you want a car? New car?
no, I'm just saying when it comes to any a vehicle for drifting, I'd probably get an older car, but not a beat up thing. But I'd probably get an older car and then make some changes to it because that's what a lot of people do for that kind of thing. They turn into project cars.
Yeah, boys, I have some sad news.
What's that?
We're at the 72-minute mark.
No, God damn
I
it!
didn't even notice.
What the
Time flies when you're
We
drifting.
missed it.
Your
When
motorcycle
when you're
is
drifting.
crashing
When you're
into
drifting.
the wall. Yeah.
Yes, correct.
All right.
Let's see.
Well, all I gotta say is
Uh-huh.
I don't have anything else of real major importance to reach for.
Okay.
What about happiness?
Nope, not important.
None of that.
I skipped that. I skipped that after I realized happiness doesn't buy you a cheeseburger.
Not allowed. Yeah.
So.
I mean, no. The thing is, when you get a cheeseburger, are you happy?
But what gave you the happy? The cheeseburger money, which you spent. Money is
But how'd
happiness.
you get the money?
Money is
Okay.
By not being happy, that's for sure. I work in I do the wage cage. Okay, I go to work, I get paid, then I can get happy. That's how it works.
Cage?
That's how that
That's
works.
the wage. That's the wage cage, baby.
What the hell's a wage cage? I've never heard of this.
Is that
It's just a
wage
metaphor
gap?
for
But...
no. It's the metaphor for slaving away for corporate. That's all. The wage cage.
Okay.
Yeah, you work in the wage cage.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if you want a wage, you live in a cage.
Correct.
Yeah,
You-
it's like dog
8 hours a
fighting,
day.
but employee fighting.
Correct. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, Chris,
Dark.
see, the problem is we just need to start a business, and then
Let's
therefore
write a-
we will start our own wage
Just
cage.
what?
What
Be a
the?
startup.
Okay, thanks. That's exactly what I was saying. Let's start a business. Let's go.
Let's
I'm
start a
I'm all about
business.
this fucking lo-fi metal cafe. Why?
No,
Get in.
that's
Get
not
in
a
with
good
me.
business idea.
It's
when you
a
come to
great
me with a
business
good business
idea.
idea,
Chris.
I'll support you, but that's
Dude,
not a good
come
one.
I'll go in on that 50-50.
You will. All right.
He's
good.
lying
Then-
to you.
So we
Will not
know.
do
I
that.
think he's not. I think we should start a coffee shop and we'll play some soft heavy metal music.
That's right.
And we'll
I
have
don't think that's
novels
facts.
for you can just borrow them while you're at the cafe. You could
Yeah,
even have
yeah.
like reserve. You can reserve them. It's like, okay, say I'm really hooked into this story, right? So I'm gonna I'll
Okay.
come back next week and I'll finish up where I left off, but don't let anybody else borrow it. So that way it's there for me, right? We're gonna have like, a
Yep.
little lease system. They don't take it home, right? But they come in and sign their name. Yeah, and, just, and potentially they can donate their own metal albums or whatever else to the
That's
cafe
potential.
so we can play. Yeah, that's a
Yep.
great idea.
Perfect.
We can have we can have like little instead of mosh pits, we can have like little romp circles, like where people can like bump elbows and shit, like
and then
in a circle together.
steal,
Yeah.
and just like steal out of their pockets. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's
No,
stealing
you
is not
you said
condoned.
rob.
No, mosh
It's not
pits.
condoned.
They can mob.
Mob.
Oh, mob. I
Not
thought you said
rob.
rob.
No.
I thought you
No,
said
no, no,
rob
no.
pits.
No, I'm
Like
like,
where you
like
rob each other.
no mosh pits where they're the ones where they swing their arms around and hopefully they hit somebody kind of thing.
Yeah.
Dude, that's actually scary. Have you ever
welcome
been
to
in a mosh pit?
Metalheads. You get
Yes.
robbed.
Yeah, you're gonna get
Mosh
robbed.
pits? Mosh
I've
pits
been-
are
I've-
scary.
I've been in a mosh pit. I haven't
I've
been in
been
a
a-
wall
I've
of
been in a-
death. Those are worse.
I've been in a mosh pit. I've never been in a wall of death. Never heard of that.
I've seen walls of death. I've seen the circles of pain as well. They're all
What the hell is
like
that?
they all sound menacing because they are. But if you've ever been to a metal concert and seen this shit happen, you'd wonder why there aren't more police on standby. Because walls of death are like people will literally line up, everybody in the whole concert, single file, side by side, shoulder to shoulder, and they're facing opposite to someone else. Also in a line, same thing, and you just fucking charge. And that charge, you're winding up some Superman punch from goddamn your parents' basement. Bam!
Yeah.
And you're just rocking
I know
some dude.
exactly what you're
Yup.
talking about. I don't
Yup,
know
and
why
it's-
that's a thing.
I don't know either. I don't know. And what's funny is a lot of metal fans aren't like actually fucking bad people. They're actually generally really nice. And they wouldn't do that except
They
for when
just
they
wanna-
get into that. They just want to fucking
just wanna
beat people
kill
up, bro. And
somebody.
they go and they'll come out with bruises, bleeding and shit. Like, yeah, that was a great time. Like, what the hell? No, I'm not going to a metal concert. I like metal music. I'm not going to the metal concert.
Yeah. Actually, speaking of that, one thing I do want to go to once all the COVID stuff is over is like music festivals. I think that would be super fun. I've
That
never
would
been
be
to
fun.
one, but I want to go before I get old.
Yeah, I agree.
Yo, you guys need to come with me to a flipping Yeek concert.
A what?
You ever heard of Yeek?
No.
It's the best concert I've ever been to. My whole life. I've only been to a
Well-
couple concerts, but that one was the best. Even though there's still mosh pits, it's just not as aggressive.
I don't even know
Okay.
how are people moshing to Yeek.
I don't know. It's actually I was very surprised that was happening. And
What
I
is
was like,
Yeek
It's
is like
just,
Dominic Fike Part 2.
Correct.
Oh, okay, get out
they
of
actually
here.
collabed together.
Get
and
out
I,
of here.
I saw Yeek in DC, and I like went and saw him. It was pretty
Geek
good.
in DC.
There is a
Yeek in
song by
DC.
Yeek that I do like. There's a song by Dominic Fike that I like. That's why
Yeek.
I'm like I said, I'm pretty open minded when it comes to these songs. But Andrew will only he only hones in on this slight like little and that's it. And he just stays.
You could suck
Stays in that
my
cone.
butthole.
Okay, we should probably wrap it up on that note. On the note of Andrew's butthole, yeah, we'll wrap it up. Anyways, I have an update. So actually, we are currently this podcast is on Spotify. All right, we're on Google Podcasts. We're on Apple Podcasts / iTunes. We're on YouTube. And as of this week, we're either I don't know if we are already, but we are about to be basically on Amazon Music. We're gonna be on Audible, Stitcher. We're gonna be on
Pornhub?
iHeartRadio. We're gonna be on
Pornhub?
Pandora, and we're gonna be on
Pornhub?
Pornhub, and Player FM. So wherever you listen to podcasts, we'll be in your
Get
ears.
your podcast there.
But
We'll
yeah,
be
we'll
inside
there.
of your ears.
wherever you are in the world, we're there.
we will be
We're
there.
there. Yes,
We're
and
there.
wherever.
Here.
Wow,
There's the
perfect.
callback, yeah.
Yeah,
Perfect.
There you go.
That's what we like.
That's
to
pretty
call
creepy. I don't like
callback
this.
in the biz.
Wherever you are in the world, there you are. You know.
There you are.
There we are. There we are.
But anyways,
There we
thank you guys so much for 3 mil. This
Okay, yeah.
Three millaviews.
Our next. Oh,
Thank you guys for
You
3
got an
million.
extra.
Yeah, at 4 million, maybe we'll do something else for you guys, something real special. So
something real different.
keep it up.
Yep.
I think we'll do a hot
Keep
we'll do
it
a
up.
hot wings challenge at 4 mil.
A hot what chick? Wait, what?
We should
Hot
do
Wings
that.
challenge.
We should do that now. I want to do that.
Oh yeah, next week.
Oh, next
Or-
week, actually, quick announcement. Christmas special. Okay.
Ooh.
Huh?
Because the three of us are going to be in the same state. So we're going to try and do
Wow.
an in-person episode, possibly. Maybe.
Stay tuned.
Maybe.
Stay tuned. Maybe. Maybe not.
Probably not.
We'll see. We'll see. But possibly a little Christmas special. Oh, you know what we should have done? Like a zero potential rewind 2020.
Yeah. Okay. All 6 episodes.
All 6 episodes. Just revisit. Maybe we'll pull out the highlights from the first 7. Next episode. Some of our best worst jokes.
Yeah. Okay. I can get behind that.
We'll
I
put
can get
together a
behind
little
that.
montage. Yeah.
Some Homie Depot fucking riffs. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh wow, that was a while ago. Yeah. Dang.
Yo, how y'all feel about the Homie Depot?
The Homie
It'll
Depot's
come back.
great. Full support.
It'll come back.
It will come back. But yeah. So, anyways, this is we'll wrap it up. This is the Zero Potential podcast with Sam, Andrew, and Chris. Hopefully, this episode was good.
I wish Chris would wrap it up. You know what I'm saying?
We went overtime. We're 20 minutes over.
Hell yeah.
That's.
Hell yeah.
I blame Chris.
Well, as always, from me, sayonara.
Sayonara. Good wishing. Oh
Yeah.
wait, can you pray us out?
Nah.
Come
don't wanna.
on,
I
dude.
don't wanna.
This is not. Look, you're not doing.
Just go to church tomorrow, okay? You don't
Yeah.
need us for this.
Let's just go to church tomorrow, bro. I don't need.
You don't
this.
need us for this.
You know, when's the last
Andrew,
time
why
you
don't
went to
you
church?
why don't you do it?
When's the last time you went to
Why
church?
don't you do it? Let's you
Nah,
bring
dude.
the revival.
No.
All right, then we're not
You
doing
listen
it.
here.
Okay, we're gonna wrap it up. We'll see you guys next week. Thank you
Bye-bye.
for listening. Thank you for supporting.
Uh.
Okay. Oh, actually, because our next
Oh,
week's
God.
episode. Wait, real
Okay,
quick.
now you're just going onto it.
It's gonna be. Next week is gonna be after Christmas. So, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays.
Yes,
Hey,
indeed.
hey, dude.
Yeah. All
God
right.
bless.
See you guys next week.
Bye bye.
Peace.